Cheers, my thrifting friends. Okay, well, I am out thrifting today before we get another winter storm. I don't know, they're saying we're supposed to get another nor'easter this weekend. Wow, winter has been wintering. So I'm going to see if there's anything good here. I'm at Savers in West Springfield. I got another coupon. So let's manifest the thrifting angels bringing me all kinds of really good, hopefully modern stuff, collectible stuff. Listen, I'll take anything. So let's get a cart and see what we can find. How strange is this? I literally walk up to the thing that I would love to have the most immediately. So I just immediately found all this beautiful Limoges, French, China. I absolutely love it, love it, love it, love it. Now, I did not get all the pieces that you're seeing me handle here. I'm supposed to go back today. Today is senior day again. So if there's anything left, I would consider it. I did get this, but I at first I looked at all of it and I said, listen, if I can find the dinner plates, then I'm going to grab some serving plates. But yeah, and I did find dinner plates, spoiler alert. So I went back and put some of these, not the soup tureens, but some of the serving bowls. And I did find some platters. I found a lot of other pieces. It was amazing. Okay, this I really liked, but I probably should have grabbed it. I could not tell if this was really old ironstone or not. And the reason is I don't think the back stamp helped me much. Yeah, this PSM back stamp, I don't think it was made in England, and that's why I left it. I think it might have been European, so that's why I left it. And the colors weren't that appealing to me. Obviously, had it been blue and white, I would have definitely taken it. Now, this is sweet and whimsical. We are coming up on spring, summer. It's a home goods piece. That's totally fine. I sell modern pieces, so that's totally fine. But it was $8.99. Okay, here we go. Here's what I'm saying. I found some serving bowls. So yeah, $10.99. That is a steal for this beautiful Limoges. Now, this is not Haviland Limoges, but I'll explain more about that later. Okay, I grabbed this plate as well. I have a collection of these at home, just the plates. I wish I could find more pieces, but yes, I do set my table with these. I know it says decorative plate, but I did research it, and you can use them for food. Okay, what in the heck is this? Is this not the most creepiest thing you've ever seen? It was so curious, so interestingly creepy. I mean, it was borderline kind of amazing. I didn't get it because the piece on the top was kind of like this plasticky piece. Had that been glass, I would have definitely grabbed it. But because it was like a cheap plastic, I don't know how else to explain it. It was definitely a DIY, and the plastic was not cool. So that's why I left it. All right, this dog was super cute. I know it's not Christmas and we're at the end of winter, but I'm always drawn to like little animal whimsical pieces. That was really cute. However, this is more my absolute style. This is definitely going to be Westmoreland glass. I recognize the weight of it, the color of it. Yep, there's the W. This is my favorite kind of milk glass. And it was $7.99, but I had a 30% off senior discount. I grabbed that. Oh my goodness, look at this. All these Pilgrim glass pieces. What? They're just all sitting here. I took them all. Of course I did. They were all, oh, excuse my nail. I'm sorry about that. I was doing some stuff with my house plants. I forgot to clean my nail before I left the house. Anyway, back to the glass. Who cares about my nails? That's stunning. I took them all. All right. Again, I'm looking for pieces for spring, summer. This would have been perfect. It was only $12.99 brand new, but yeah, Savers wanted still $8.49 for it, even after my discount. That was way too much. This I kind of regret not getting. I did find this brand online, not the exact same bowl, but similar. And these are kind of expensive online. I did not realize that. I did leave it. Well, hopefully someone else got it. It was pretty. It just didn't like have enough of a summer feel to me. Here we go. More of the Limoges plates. Now, these, I did not get that stack because a lot of them had defects in them. I did get the smaller stack that you see me handling here. I did not get the bigger stack because, yeah, a lot of these had chips. I had to look these over very, very, very carefully. But I did end up getting enough pieces. I'm just looking at the back stamp on here to educate myself. Noritake, that's what I guessed, and that's what it was. Sometimes I like to guess as I'm shopping, just to test my knowledge. Super cute dog treat container. I think that was really cute if you have big dogs and you need a place for all their treats. All right, so the bags today were very intriguing. Whoever was doing their packing did a really great job of collecting items that were super curious and cute and well put together. Kudos to the person or persons that are doing this. I think they're doing a great job. I didn't really get any, but boy, some of these bags, too bad there were some broken pieces in there. I think there was a bunch of birds in that glass vase. That would have been a great bag to get, but somebody broke pieces. This was a very cottagecore type bag. If you had a little shelf you were trying to find little things for. I was mainly looking for like crafty things for my blind date with a book. That was gorgeous. I love that egg. I mean, I had no use for the other little music box in there, but the egg was really pretty for Easter. I was definitely considering that. You can tell I was trying to figure out if it was just transfer or it was a little more raised and had more texture to it. Nice little set of little Victorian flowers. That would have been great for Valentine's Day. But anyway, I was also looking for things for my junk journal. So I was looking for like ribbons, colored pens, papers, things like that. But boy, they had lots of different odds and ends. This was really cute. These were coasters for your glasses. These really pretty birds. Yeah, it was a very whimsical and interesting bag wall. And they had quite a bit of bags. There was absolutely no shortage. It went on and on and on. Here's a nice Valentine's Day one. Love is all you need. I wish it was that simple. I'm sure we all do. Okay, back to the decor aisle. Checking out this wrought iron piece. It was $9.99 though. Definitely too much, but it was super interesting and ornate. This I would have considered if it didn't have the obvious dividers for wine bottles. If it was just an open oval, that would have been really nice for plants, but yeah, I left it. All right. I've been seeing a lot of these pillowcases. They're all from Amazon. It's really the thing now. Pretty soon, Home Goods and Marshalls is going to wise up to the fact that people are not spending their exorbitant prices on pillows anymore. They're just investing in one or two good sets of down pillows, and then they're just buying the zip over covers for seasonal looks. And that's what I'm doing. I've got 4 really nice 20 by 20 down pillows, and I just buy my covers either here or on Amazon. A lot of you have commented how much you love the pillows on my sofa when I film my hauls, and that's where I get all my covers, Amazon. All right, this is a known print. In the moment, I thought it was really sweet, but it had so much staining on the mat that was not part of the glass. You could tell it was actually discoloration in the actual mat. So I did leave that behind, but there were a few other seasons there too. I think there was spring and fall, but I did not grab those because they were all very discolored. What a shame. Okay, I'm really hoping to find something else really nice here, but unfortunately, I did not see too much today in the artwork. Nope, that stained glass was actually fake. It was kind of a plastic thing. And yeah, oh, okay. I did find this one piece. If you were going to pick something up, it's not really the vibe of my store, but I did find it online. I did leave it, but if you were going to pick something up for your booth, maybe if you needed a couple of pieces of art of interest in your booth that was seasonal because it was very summery, I would have picked that one up. Yes, I am beyond grateful for everything in my life. Very grateful. All right, let's check out the scarves. I normally don't go through these on camera, but this golden color and design, what an ornate and beautiful scarf they had here. Yeah, $7.99. That's what I would sell it for in my own store. So unless I was going to grab it for me, I left it, and those are not my colors. I'm a very cool colored person. I look best in like jewel tones, definitely not warm tones. Yeah, the day I was here was absolutely freezing. So this little hood and these thick, thick, thick scarves were extremely appealing to me. But at $10.99, that's really expensive for used scarves. So I did not get anything, but I just enjoyed looking at the colors. Okay, this plate is not in season, but is extremely cool. I definitely grabbed it. Very Victorian. It's actually by Wedgwood. So for Williams-Sonoma, it's gorgeous. Super Victorian at $5 before my discount. I'm going to thank myself. All right, I am done shopping. I could not be more excited for these dishes. I cannot wait to get them home and get them clean and fill them up with delicious food. So let's get going. All right, you guys, I am done shopping. I have all of it in my hands, in my bag right here. Limoges. One word. Limoges. Limoges. Oh my God, somebody donated a beautiful, 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 beautiful set with everything but the teacups and the saucers. But I picked up as many pieces as I thought I could use in a beautiful place setting. I am so, so happy. Thank you, Thrifting Angels. Boy, the angels have been really good to me lately. Really good to me. And then today was senior discount day. It's Tuesday at Savers. So I've been racking up the senior discounts everywhere. So awesome. All right, let me get all of this home and show you. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful china. I picked up a lot of other stuff too, but the Limoges is like super special. All right, I'll see you at home. Hi, you guys. Well, it's been not quite a week. I went to Savers earlier this week, as you guys saw me having so much fun shopping. A little bit different setup. I have all of my things right here on my island that I picked up, and the reason is because this is going to be like the same day. It's actually Sunday, and John and I are going to be cooking in a little while as part of our Slow Living Sunday Dinner series. We've got another menu that we're going to be putting together for you guys. And a big part of the treasures that I found at Savers are these gorgeous dishes that I'm going to be using for our dinner. They are absolutely fabulous. So I figured, well, I'll just put everything out on my kitchen island and give you a peek at it, and let's take a look at what I got. All right, so the loveliest pieces that I got that we're going to be using today are a set of Limoges dishes. Now, these are not Haviland Limoges. These are still in France, but they're a different, I want to say they're Guerlain, but here's the back stamp of them. So if you guys do collect Limoges, you'll know that there's a various number of factories that made Limoges in France, and they were made for export to the United States. So this particular one is called, I think there's a couple different names for it. Some of it is called Forget-Me-Not. Sometimes it's referred to as like a blue floral with gray scroll. So that's really a very good description of it. It's basically a blue floral with a gray scroll and the gold, the 24 karat gold leaf. This is all hand painted. So this dates between like 1888 and 1912. This particular factory in France made this particular pattern during that time frame. So this is a miracle that these are like 115 years old and they survived. And yeah, so I grabbed, they had quite a few pieces of it that were the very fancy covered casseroles, which I'm intentionally purchasing. I'm not just purchasing to have it, I'm purchasing to use it. Because this is personally for myself. So I don't really have a use for those. I know they are pretty, and I do have them in the blue, in the pink floral pattern that I have. But I focused on the dinner plates, a smaller like bread plate, and then serving pieces that were open platters. So let me go through each piece that I got. So first and foremost, I did pick up the dinner plates. I did pick up 7 of them for $14.99. Now, obviously online, these sell for so much more. I think they're like they go between $40 to $45 per plate. So this was an amazing deal, but not all of them are perfect. So I 6 of them, at least 6 had to be perfect. So I did try to go through these in the store just to make sure. Now this one does have a flea bite right there. You can see it's got, so if I separate them, I think there might have been maybe just that one that had a problem, but look at that. Look how beautiful that is. What a lovely, elegant. Okay, this one also has a flea bite on it right there. So now we got 2. Yeah, I might just have 5. I wanted to have 6 perfect ones, but I might just have 5. Yeah, so I've got 5 perfect ones, 1 with a, good size problem. That's this edge right here, all along here. So that's not a good problem. I would just put that one aside. This one is pretty small. I think you could do it in a place setting and probably not have it be too noticeable. It's just like right there. Yeah, so I'm gonna call it, I've got 5 perfect ones, 1 almost perfect one. So as long as I have 6 place settings, which is what my table seats, 6, I'm totally happy. And then I've got a stack of small bowls. They didn't have the lunch plates, but they did have some bowls to go with them. So I got 6 for $9.99. And again, I checked them all. And these 6 that I picked up all seem to be defect-free. So that's great. Then the rest of the pieces are serving pieces. I got 4 serving pieces. I am so thrilled. So let's take a look at those. All right, so the serving pieces are what a lot of the value in the set is, for sure. I got this bowl for $7.99. Again, it's all the same pattern, but it's such a beautiful, sometimes it's called blue forget-me-not. That's another way that this is referred to. It's not a Haviland piece, so they didn't have really good records for names of patterns when they were made by the I think it's called like Guerlain. Yeah, it's like Guilin, something like that. I'll have it all up on the screen here what these are. But then I got a beautiful oval platter with the gorgeous gold leafing on each side. This is so beautiful. I absolutely love this. And then another oval bowl. So I got 2 bowls basically. Yeah, I got these 2 bowls. And then I got 2 like serving platter type bowls. 1 oval, 1 round. So here's the oval bowl. Again, this one's got the gold leafing on it. This was $9.99. So I had a 30% off senior discount. My Local Savers does a consistent Tuesdays is senior day, and you get a 30% off, which is huge because if I shop any other day than Tuesday, I need to have a coupon from my points that I'll get through email. And then, of course, if you make a donation, you get an automatic 20% off. So if I have something in my schedule where I can't make it on Tuesday, I make sure I have a coupon otherwise. But I almost always shop on Tuesdays for my senior discount. So yep, so then I got, this is the largest piece that I picked up. This is absolutely stunning. This was only $10.99. I mean, this goes for so much online. It's crazy. It's definitely over $100. Again, got that gold leaf. So I'm gonna wash these up right now. I'll take you with me to give these a bath and get them ready for the meal that we're gonna make today. All right, but before I get into giving those a bath, I put them right there. Let me show you the rest of what I got really quick. So still in the dinnerware, I found another one of these plates. I already have 4, so this gives me 5, and I like to have sets of 6 because my table does set 6. Although normally I only set it for 4, so I have space to put like a lot of different completer pieces. But I do like to have it for 6 though if I'm having people over. But this is the ascot back stamp. Yeah, Ascot service plate by Wood & Sons. It's made in England. I love this pattern. It is so cottagey and just really old school English, and I especially love it for the green. It's the only Chinaware I have that has a green in it. It's the only China I've ever found in a pretty green color pattern. So I really cherish this. So now I'm going to have 5 plates on my way to 6. I also found this plate. This is to me just a decorator plate, but I know it's Christmas and out of season, but it's the pink transferware. It's called Saint Nick. This is also made in England. What a gorgeous plate. I cannot wait to put this out for Christmas. I'm going to put this in storage. I got it for $4.99 before my discount, but don't you see how amazing and Victorian this is? I love this color. So my future self is going to rediscover this in December next year and just be so thrilled and just be like, oh, I remember when I got that. So I'll probably display this on my mantle for Christmas next year. All right, and then for decorative glass, I found a jackpot of Pilgrim glass. You know, as you saw it in the footage, it was all together, all in one spot. They must have just put this out. I've been having incredible luck with Pilgrim glass lately. I've gone like a whole year and never found any pieces out thrifting. And in the past 3 months, I've probably found like maybe 4 or 5 pieces. That's incredible. So anyway, let's take a look at what I got. So I haven't washed these yet, so there's going to be a little schmutz, and they're not going to be gleaming the way they normally would. But they were all $3.99 each, which is a great deal for these. So I got this beautiful cobalt blue with the clear glass handle, and again, the quality on the way these handles are applied is insane. That's gorgeous. I got I think this would be like kind of crackled, or it's highly texturized red glass, like red ruby glass with a clear handle. Again, this one is super beautiful when the light goes through it. Love it. And then I got another, I love the shape of this one. Again, cobalt blue with that clear handle. That is so pretty. So pretty. I know so many people who collect these, and most people put them like this on their windowsill in their kitchen and have plant rootings in them. I have milk glass up there that I'm trying to root some pothos, but my mom roots, I think geraniums. She's constantly rooting geraniums for spring. So she uses these for that. And then this one with this is like my 3rd one with the rope, the glass rope detail on the neck. This one's definitely crackled glass. You can see it's all crackled. Oh my God, it's stunning. Yeah, $3.99 for this color, this piece. They were all together, all $3.99. Lucky find. I don't know, maybe I'll ask my mom if she wants any one of these, or maybe I'm basically starting a collection. I always looked for it. I looked for it for years and I could never find it. So now I'm finding it. So it must be a sign that I'm supposed to start another collection. I picked up another piece of milk glass. And again, I'm very selective and intentional on the milk glass that I'm getting. This one was a little more, $7.99 before my discount, but it is Westmoreland, which is literally my favorite, absolute favorite brand of milk glass to get. It's got the W on the bottom there. And I love the thickness and that creamy color of it. There's just something about Westmoreland milk glass. It's an unbelievable high quality. Now this is still dirty. I need to clean this, but even with the schmutz on it, you can see how absolutely detailed and beautiful that milk glass is. There's so many uses for milk glass, and I don't know what it is about it. Just that it's white and creamy and just so lovely. I just can't get enough of it. It's just so, I don't know, it's feminine, it's pretty, it's seasonless, it looks great all the time. And yep, I'm gonna add this one to my collection. All right, and then the last few pieces I got were just random home stuff. Literally, I'm keeping everything in this haul except for 2 things. So much for restocking the store. Okay, well, you'll see why, because I found this brass crab, sand crab. Oh my God, I love this. I'm assuming that this is an ashtray because it's got his little back goes up. Come on now, tell me this is not the cutest thing. It was only $4.99 before my discount, so I would have paid like $4 for this. I absolutely love it. Yeah, this is the top of it. That's how it goes. This is the top of it. So it'd be like this, because that's the top of them. I think. I don't know. Is that the bottom? No, you know what? That's the bottom. This is the top. All right. Yeah, you can tell it's the middle of winter. I haven't seen enough of these yet this year. Yep. So how cute is that? Anyway, I grabbed this brass little sand crab. So he's going to go in my bookcase somewhere. And then for the store, I picked up this wooden napkin holder, or whatever you want it to be, envelope holder. It's got a lot of dust on it. I'm going to have to clean this up a little bit, but the hearts are still a really big thing right now. So this is something that I'm sure is going to do really well. And then this really pretty elegant swan, just a wooden white swan. Yeah, grab this. These really display well. People just love the look of these when you put them, you know, high up on a shelf or maybe on top of some cabinetry, or it's just a look. It's really sweet, and a lot of people are looking for stuff like this, so I'll bring this to the store too. So yeah, I only got 2 things to restock my shelves. I'm gonna have to go back out and do more shopping. I sold a lot of home goods this week, so I'll have to get back out there. I found too many really nice things for myself this week. All right, well let's give these dishes over here a bath and get them ready for today. Welcome back to our kitchen. All right, you guys just watched me clean off all the dishes we're going to use for tonight's dinner. But before we make the dinner, which John is mostly in charge of, together though, we're going to make our dessert first. And I'm taking the recipe out of here. I know a lot of you guys ask me to link recipes, but sometimes we're getting the recipes out of like really old cookbooks that we both have. And this is one of my really old cookbooks. It's Eat Like a Gilmore. Okay, how many of you guys love Gilmore Girls? I had to have this book. It's an old, you can probably find it on Amazon, but I found it thrifting, obviously. But anyway, we're going to make this cookie recipe. And it's called Chocolate Chunk Cookies. And I'll just read you the little thing that it gives as a intro to the cookie. It says, to launch the Dragonfly in, Lorelei, Suki, and Michelle, remember him? He was very annoying. Organized a preview tour, which they held the day before the inn officially opened to the public. So members of the travel industry were on hand for the tour with charming and witty version of Michelle as their guide. Suki knew this was an important chance to grab their attention with her food, and she needed something unique and something wow, and she chose these cookies. So that was the episode when the Dragonfly opened. So, all right. John and I are going to make these right now. We're going to make these first. And then when these are done and cooling down, we're going to get into our main course. All right, now that we've finished our cookies, it's a little while later. They smell amazing, but they don't look amazing. They spread out like a lot more than we thought they were going to, probably because there's so much butter in them. But they taste amazing and they smell amazing. So we're not here for looks. We're just here to have a fun little treat later. Anyway, let's get started on the dinner that we're going to make. Tell us all about it.
Well, this is a really good one because I'm just making something based on what you happen to buy this week.
Yep. Okay.
So this is an easy meal.
What was on sale?
That people can make.
Okay.
Whenever they want.
All right.
Duszone kotlety wieprzowe.
That's clearly Polish. And what does it mean?
Stewed pork chops.
Oh, I love it. Okay, stewed pork chops. That's delicious.
So
that sounds like it's a heartwarming meal.
It's really similar to braising.
Okay.
It's not as long. So
okay.
You're gonna see me use the same pot, cook it kind of the same way. But
is that blue pot we have? Okay.
But instead of it being hours, it's half an hour cooking.
So we forgot to mention we're making 2 side dishes.
Yep. You first.
I'm making potato latkes. Latke.
Sure.
Latke. So it's just, as you know, it's a super popular recipe. It's just shredded potatoes, flour, a little seasoning. Yeah, we're going to make those. And what are you making?
I'm making a braised red cabbage to go with the stewed pork chops.
Okay.
And we're going to get into it a little early. Normally at the end I mentioned what wine would go good with it.
Yeah.
I need a little bit of red wine to make the cabbage.
Okay.
So we're going to use a nice Beaujolais Nouveau from France.
Ooh.
We're going to have that. I'm going to use that in the cabbage, and then we'll have it with the meal.
Perfect.
Don't be afraid of the price tag on Beaujolais Nouveau. People think that because it's cheap, or affordable, I should say, that it's not very good. But it literally means new wine. So there is no expensive one. The best made one is still affordable.
Okay, so new wine would be like that, the grapes, or the fermentation. This hasn't been in the bottle very long.
Right, and that's why they don't bother to cork it. It's meant to be had new. It's not meant to be aged.
Perfect. All right, well, we're going to have this with, John's going to cook with it, and we're going to have it with the meal when we're done. All right, well, I can't wait to see how all this comes together, and of course, on the beautiful Limoges dishes I just bought. It's a dream. All right, let's get started. It's still early. It's still, obviously, Sunday afternoon. It's only, we took about an hour and a half to make the cookies, and it's like 3:15 right now, but we're going to take our time and enjoy the process here, and let's put it all together. guys, we're done. Dinner is ready to be put together. I really hope you enjoyed this plating. It's going to be extra special because it's a really fancy dinner and we got some fancy place to put it on. All right, let's plate this all up. I hope you enjoy it and we'll see you again real soon.